Again, we meet again. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. How are you doing? Joking. Um, this message, there's gonna be a lot of wisdom in this if it comes out the right way. But I want to talk about what I went through. I went through deception, and I was 17, and I was smoking weed with these meth heads, and they tried to deceive me into thinking that weed was okay, and then eventually meth was okay. And I was like, oh, nah, nah. I didn't care. I didn't care if they did it. I just didn't want to do it because my old man always told me as a kid never touch meth. And I was like, okay. There will be swearing in this video, by the way, at the end of it. At the end when I show you a song, I'm posting a song up at the end of this, and that's going to explain through music. So you get the wisdom, understanding, and the music. That's a bit of value. So I was just 17. I'd skateboard around. I got introduced to a person, and we smoked weed, and we just smoke every day, no doubt. He always supplied for me the weed, and I got introduced to his uncle. Right, it was probably his uncle, but it was a room full of like. Imagine this room just having posters and pictures of like pornography, cars, and it's in a garage and it's everywhere, bro. Literally everywhere. So everywhere you look, there was something to look at. So of course, as a 17-year-old, like, bro, this is sick. I can smoke weed. I can, yeah. Anyway, fast forward a bit. You know, he always did the same loop over and over. He was brainwashing me on the weed. That's what weed can do. For me, it fragiles my mind, and I get more deception's more prone to me. So I was like, okay, bro, and it'd just be the same loop over and over every single time. Every single time I would go into his house or in his shed, he'd just do the same thing, brainwash, and he installed trauma into me by doing that. And he did witchcraft on me. He did all sorts of stuff, bro. And that's where all my trauma came from. That's where it stemmed from. To the point where one day I went in there, nighttime, and they were all smoking meth. And he had this meth pipe or some chemical. I think it's meth, and it was wrapped in tape, black tape, duct tape. And he hands it to me like this, and he goes, "Sniff this." And I was like, "What is that?" He goes, "It's the weed pipe. Don't worry." And then because I gave in to peer pressure, I sniffed it, and then boom, my life changed. And I was like, holy heck, bro, this is crazy. And I immediately left that place. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. How it felt was I looked at my hands and I felt invincible, and I just noticed that I was taller than everyone else in the room, and it was just like a sense of pride, bro. It was like I had all this pride and all this invincibleness. I just felt invincible, and then I left, and I couldn't even drive home, bro. I didn't know what was going on. That's when the overthinking started. That's when the torment started. 2018. That's when all of that started, bro, and it was not pretty. It was not pretty for me. Like every day, just overthinking every situation. Anxiety started creeping in. I hated myself. Because of all the trauma he gave me. It wasn't pretty, bro. And the thing, bro, is drugs, for me, it opens a spiritual door. Everyone, actually, it opens a spiritual door to the enemy, which is the devil and his demons. And it opens that door, and when I opened that door, basically when I sniffed that pipe, I saw in the spirit realm of all the demons. I saw it all. And I went to an 18th birthday party. It wasn't mine, but it was my 18th birthday on that date. And I went in there, bro. And everyone was against me. Everyone was against me. Demons were everywhere, bro. And how I saw it was a spiritual awakening at the worst time. When all that trauma hit me, this was a couple days after, bro, it was crazy. A couple days after that sniffing pipe, all that. And I just, I just went crazy, bro. Because I felt like everyone was trying to one up me, bro. You know, always. Maybe they were doing it subconsciously, but they probably weren't consciously aware of it. And I was aware of everything. And it was just, it was hell, bro. So my mate, one of my mates stuck by my side, but he said that, you know, he wanted to punch me because I was acting so different. And there was no love. You know, why wasn't he like, bro, you all good? It's like, why wasn't anyone like, oh, you all good? It's because demons were using them, bro. And because they were naive and young too. I was only 18, bro. We were all young bucks. But I had people trying to mess with me as much as they could. And this song you're about to hear is just a reflection of my mental illness that I had. It's art, because it's pain turned into pleasure for other people. I transmuted it and used it to create a song, you know, and I believe that's true art in a form of true art. Not just rapping about money, girls, and drugs. I rap in about true rawness of life and what I've been through, and it shows in my music. And I was I was addicted to meth. Well, that's what I believe. Just from a sniff, I always wanted to come off my medication because it gave me that invincible feeling. It gave me that pride. It gave me that. I was addicted to that. And it was for years, bro. Every day I'd be wanting, not every day, but every couple of days I'd want to come off my meds, and I couldn't do anything about it because of, thank goodness, because the system of mental health in New Zealand made me so they will not let me go off my meds at all, ever. I eventually got to a point in my life when I was making the song. This is when I made the song. And I was able to come down my meds, not off it, but just enough to feel that feeling that I loved. And it's an expression of that. So it's in its rawest form. It is in that form of like what I call skits. So it's like schizophrenia, but like that's the demon that was possessing me through my mental illness. It had access to me through my mental illness. And it was like a demon. And you can hear it in my voice. Pay attention to the delivery of the second half of the song. There's two halves to it. Listen to the second half of it and listen to the passion, the rawness. Listen to the delivery of the song. Listen to how my voice sounds, and if you think I'm acting or if I'm being real. And I'm being real in that song, and it's very, very intense. So this is a bit of a, people may not know me, but this is truth. I'd rather speak my truth. But I went to work. I'll explain it. And because I was being used by a demon will give you urges to do. And, it could be urge to punch someone in the face. That's demonic. An urge to, sleep with a chick. That's demonic. Urges and sin is what keeps these demons, keeping us in chains, and the demons control over us. They keep control over us through sin and our actions. Sin is action. Down at Wex in Pukekohe, or Patamahoe, and I saw in the spiritual realm a lot more, and dude, I was so offended by sin. Like, I just hated the pride look on this guy's face because he thought he was better than me and everything. And I kid you not, when I say almost, I wear a vest because I can be rude as heck depending how through it I get. You'll understand later. But it was like an urge, because we had these. It's gonna get raw. I'm warning you now. This is the truth. I had a nail gun, an air compressed nail gun, and the urge, my intuition and my urge was just to run up and pop him in the head and then pop myself in the head. That's how demon possessed I was, because the demons knew I had a calling on my life and what I would do with God. So they were trying to take me out as early as they could, plenty of times. This goes back to when I was traumatized by sin, pretty much by sin, wickedness. I was traumatized by it. And, sin, I would see in the spirit realm, in the demons, all manifesting around me because I'm a chosen one. Sorry, I'll just show you. Look, see, it says, chosen one. Yeah. Anyway, I'm a chosen one. And I'm not saying that out of pride. I'm doing that because I committed myself to by getting this tattoo to follow God for the rest of my eternity, not just this life, but eternity. That's what I did. That's why I do it as well. But because I was seeing in the spirit realm, I was so traumatized, bro. Like, it was crazy, man. Like, I'd see everywhere I'd go, people would manifest around me, and I would just be bashed all the time. Bashed, mentally. It was a mental game. That's how the devil gets to you, mentally. And he got to me mentally so much. Dude, I was suffering for so long, and that was my biggest weakness. The fact that everyone was against me. Now I'm a lot stronger. I can tell when people are manifesting in front of me, bro, and I'm a lot stronger now because I went through the trenches and I came back out like a warrior. And now when this happens to me, I'm not like, oh, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But I'm strong. If the demons are manifesting, bro, I react in a way that is according to the situation. So it's not like out of control. I don't retaliate and I go, you have a demon, you have this, you have that. No, I keep it chill because the demons want me to look like a crazy fella in front of everyone. So I keep it chill. I'm like, okay, this guy is attacking right now. He's manifesting. This guy's sending spiritual attacks at me. This chick is too. And I just endure all of it. Because in the end, it's going to make me stronger. That's my mindset. It's going to make me stronger no matter what I go through. It's always going to make me stronger. And I'm always going to make it out on top. That's the mentality I have. And that's been built through inner work. You know, like I was saying, last video, I was forced to have inner work and everything. And all glory to the Most High for that. Okay? All glory to the Most High. Because without him protecting me, without him putting me through it to just so I never get harmed pretty much. He did that. Yeah, I got harmed, but not to the extent of, I tried committing suicide a few times here and there, yes, but God always said, no, that's not going to happen, and that he found a way to make it stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, all glory to the Most High, as I was saying, and I see his plan in my life now, and I was in my calling last year. This is a part of my calling. This is part of me, doing God's will in my life. This YouTube channel, my music, everything. So I've been in my calling for a while, but I had to be prepared for it. So if you're not prepared for blessings to come into your life, you're going to fumble it. You know what I mean? An example is like a 17-year-old like me getting all the money in the world. Okay, would my character be able to maintain I'd just splurge out on sin or something if I didn't know any better. You know, our flesh, I would be destroyed. I'd go to drugs. I'd go to, just an example. That's, you have to have your character built to be able to handle blessings. They say millionaires are not millionaires until they can handle having $1 million. And earn more or stay stable in $1 million. Not have $1 million and then go down, but a true millionaire will be able to keep on top of what he has, and he'll be able to make more or do well with it. That's a true millionaire, not someone that wins the lottery and then they just lose it all. That's not a true millionaire. A true millionaire can handle that. Their character's built to be able to handle stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For all those years of suffering, I always thought I was so weak. I was vulnerable too. The medication I was on, it helped, but it made me sedated to the truth of the demons around me, the mocking me, the slander, the persecution. It made me blind to it. That's what the medication did. So I could actually live a comfortable life without suffering. And that took me years to get where I am now on the meds that I'm on now, and it works perfectly for me. There were years of trying this out, trying to find the right medication for years, and I just couldn't get on them, and I was still suffering even though I was on meds, and then so it just made me blind to how the world is, and now I'm like awake. You know what I mean? And it's amazing because sometimes when I'm too awake, God will be testing me through it to build my character, and then all of a sudden, just like that, I'll start getting sedated, and it'll go back, the meds will start working and stuff, and then I'll start chilling out. But it's only when demons and people start going up against me, that's when I see it all, and it's just like in war. I'm in war. It's called spiritual warfare for a reason. I'm in war, you know? It's all a mind game, bro. That's what the devil is, a mind game. He can't get you physically. He can't get you any way he wants to. He has to get you in your mind first, in your faith. That's how he does it, bro. And this guy doing witchcraft on me back in the days, he told me I was going to be famous. He was like, oh, he was laughing about it, bro, because demons were talking to him. And he's like, oh, he's going to be famous, and he was laughing at me and stuff, and I was like, what the heck are you on about, bro? Like, I was only 17, I didn't know anything about anything spiritual or anything. I was like, bro, what are you on about? Like, you're crazy, or what the oh, shit, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave that in there. But, hold up. Yeah, it's alright. But yeah, see, that's resilience. See how I could have got, like, anxiety or made myself look like an idiot or feel bad about that? See how I'm, like, chill, and I'm, like, don't care? That's character. That's like your character getting built up. And yeah, so follow God, bro. But I'll play the song for you. This is enough wisdom for today. I'll play the song for you. Just know it has swearing in it. So if you're around kids, don't play this song. Do not play the song around kids. I mean that, bro. But yeah, anyway, peace. Here you go.
See, I was just a youngin', bro. 17. But yo, true shit. I smoked with a prick that would hope I would quit. Hope I'd get the rope and then split. Thought it was a fucking joke and shit. He had a fucking poking stick that he poked me with if I didn't smoke the spliff, so I had to take a toke. He'd say gross shit, then say take a joke. Everything he spoke was to provoke in a vulnerable state on the dope. A weaker state of mind. A crack addict, so he's creeping in the blinds. He's probably back at it, creeping on young minds. And this is when I met Skids. And I'm in need of help. Take meds every day for the rest of my life. Just cause of these blazes I had with this dude, right? Look, I'm a little worried, I need help. You need to hurry, I don't seek help.
What's the matter?
Look, I told you I need help.
I wanna see you, yo. See your head splatter. Don't try and get some help.
Gonna defeat me when I don't act right. You people mistreat me. Is it because you reject? Is it because you reject? Because of respect?
All that I get is neglect.
But that ain't me. I ain't a pest, unless you want me to be. Then I suggest you wear a vest, cause I can be rude as heck, depending how through it I get.
Once I was low on meds and close as heck
To shoot a bow in the head, then go and implode my
own and not deal with the consequence.
This was like wax, building palace.
So who the fuck is up next?
Pretty much, G, you gotta smoke in moderation and be careful who you smoke with, because they can really fuck you up.